Student, today we are going to learn a new poem, The Skylark. It is written by Christina Rossetti. She was born in London. She began writing poetry when she was a teenager. Her poems soon became very popular. In this poem, she describes the song and flight of a skylark on a bright morning. Student, now I recite the poem. Listen carefully. The earth was green, the sky was blue. I saw and heard one sunny morn, a skylark hang between the two, a singing speck above the cone, a stage below in the gay accord, white butterflies danced on the wing. And still the singing skylark soared, and silence sang and soared to sing. The cornfield stretched a tender green to right and left beside my vogues. I knew he had a nest unseen somewhere among the million stars. And as I paused to hear his song, while sipped the sunny moments slide, perhaps his mates are listening so, and listened longer than I did. Student, from the poem, I am introducing some new word. First word, cornfield. Cornfield means a field of corn, wheat or other cereal or any crop. Next word, stretched, mean to lengthen by pulling. I stretched the rubber band until it almost broke. Tender. Tender mean soft and easily chewed. Stalks mean the stem or main axis of a plant which supports the seed carrying pads. Next mean post. We are posting something. Post means stopped. Slide. Slide mean move smoothly. Next word mate. Mate mean colleague, partner, friend. Okay? Students, the poet is telling the earth was green, the sky was blue. I saw and heard one sunny morn. A skylark hung between the two, singing speck above the cone. She's telling the earth was so green. Everywhere we can see the cornfield, the green cornfield. The sky, what is the color of the sky? Sky is blue. So it is so beautiful. I saw and heard one sunny morn. He heard some sunny morn. A skylark hang between the two. Between the earth and between the sky, the skylark is hanging. Singing speck above the corn. The skylark is singing. A speck. Speck means a dot. He is singing so far from the land. So it is looking like a spot. Above the cone. It is not down. Above the cone. A stage below in a gay accord. The poet is telling it is looking like a stage below in gay accord. Gay accord means harmony with. White butterflies danced on the wing. Above the cornfield, the white butterflies are dancing. And still the singing skylark soared. The skylark is singing and soared. Soared means circled. S-O-A-R-E-D. Soared means circled. And silence sang and soared to sing. Silence sang and soared to sing. The cornfield stretched a tender green. How the cornfield is looking. Cornfield we can see in the picture. Cornfield means field of corn, any kind of grain, wheat or any cereals we can say cornfield. Stretched a tender green. Stretched means to lengthen by pulling. Tender means soft and easily chewed. Tender green to right and left beside my vogue. In my both sides, the poet is going between in the center of the cornfield. So she is telling the right and left beside my walk, there are both sides there are cornfield. I knew he had a nest unseen. She also knew what she knew. He had a nest unseen. There is in the cornfield somewhere else we can see a nest. Nest means cage of the bird. Somewhere among the million stock. Somewhere she can't find out the proper place. Somewhere she's telling somewhere among the million stock. The millions of corns are there. From there she can find out, or we can find out the cage. And as I paused to hear his song, once she stopped for what? To hear his song, while sipped the sunny moment slide. Sipped. Soon the sunny moment moves smoothly. The sunny moments are going. Perhaps his mate started listening long. He also telling maybe his mate means breeding partner, friend, classmate, colleague, like that. Perhaps his mate started listening long. He's telling the mate also listening the song long time and listen longer than I did. How much time I listen? More than that, the mate is listening the song. Okay. Students, now I will give the explanation stanza wise. The first stanza describes the beautiful landscape on a sunny morning when the poet hears a skylark singing. The second stanza, the poet compares the landscape to a stage above which the skylark sings melodiously while down below, beautiful white butterflies dance to the tone of the bird. The silence can be compared to the silence of the theatre, while the moment of the skylark, elaborated by the words sought to sing, can be compared to the opera singers. The third stanza further describes the landscape and the light green cornfield that are yet to grow fully. The poet takes a walk along the beautiful path and thinks about the hidden nest of the bird. The last stanza talks of emotions of love and companionship. The poet feels that apart from her, even the beloved of the bird must be listening to the skylark. In a way, the poet suggests that the bird was singing with such happiness as though he was in love. Students, here are some comprehension questions. What kind of morning was it? It was a beautiful sunny morning. Why does the poet call the skylark a singing speck? The skylark is singing like speck because it is so far from the landscape. Next question, what makes the environment so joyful? The beauty of the nature and the beauty of the song make the environment so beautiful. Okay, students? Next, I will introduce some idioms. Students, already the previous lesson we studied what is idiom. Here are in your textbook, page number 54, there are some idioms. Go through this, match the idioms first, then you make your own sentence. I gave the model sentences, but don't forget you make your own sentences. Okay, student? What is the meaning of on the ball? On the ball means to be alert, well informed. Second, on the mend. What is the meaning of on the mend? On the mend means to be recovering after an illness. Next idiom, on velvet. On velvet means to be in a favorable state. To be in a favorable state. Next idiom, on call. On call means to be available for duty. to be available for duty. Next idiom, on edge. On edge means to be nervous. To be nervous. Next idiom, on the dot. On the dot means to be punctual. Next idiom, on the job. On the job means to be doing a job of work. Student, then you can make your own sentence with this idiom. First one already given in the text. Next one, many COVID affected people are on the mend. They are recovering after an illness. Next idiom, on velvet. Now most of the people are not on velvet because of the spread of COVID-19. Next idiom, on call. Some people are on call. They are available for duty. Next idiom, on edge. The ministers are on edge because of the flood. Next idiom, on the dot. The teachers and the students are on the dot. They are trying to complete their work on time. Next idiom, on the job. The government officers are on the job to fulfill their responsibilities. These are the idioms. I give the model sentence. Student, don't forget, you try to make your own sentence. Then only you can go ahead. Okay, students? Thank you. Students, page number 55, there is a composition. What is the composition? Write a paragraph or two about the most beautiful thing you have ever seen. Student, the model compositions are given. Go through this and you write your own composition. First I will read. Once I went to Malambuzha. It was an amazing scenery for me. There were different types of flowers, trees and merry-go-round. The sight which was more attractive for me was a ropeway. When I entered the ropeway, it was altogether a wonderful experience for me. I had some kind of fear in the beginning, but once the journey started, my fear vanished. Hence, my family and I enjoyed the journey. As we were on the journey, we could see the entire place very clearly. There was also a small stream which frightened me again. So I started talking with my friends and enjoyed the journey. On the way back, I had seen a beautiful park. It was beautiful with the different shaped flower cuttings and so on. The arrangements of the leafy plants were so fantastic. One could not imagine the beauty of the park. It was a wonderful sight for me. Student, go through this, understand and write your own composition. Okay, students? Read the poem at least 3-4 times and find out the rhyming words. Okay?